Hello everyone. I welcome you all to ATM Creations and I welcome you all to the Zero to Hero Embroidery series too. This is the 5th episode in this series, and in this video we would learn these 5 stitches: blanket stitch, fly stitch, cross stitch, French knot, lazy daisy stitch. Let's begin with blanket stitch. I drew 2 lines and then small marking here. I'll tell you why while stitching. To begin with blanket stitch, I'll bring the needle out from here. Keep the thread at the bottom of the line. Put the needle back here. This is the small division that I made between the lines. So at the end of the line, the intersection of the horizontal and the vertical line, that's where you need to put the needle back into the fabric. Keep this loop at the bottom. Now you need to bring the needle out from this intersection. Pull the thread gently and then it forms an L shape. Repeat the process. Put the needle back here. Keep the loop intact. Bring the needle out in this intersection. Pull the thread gently to form L shape. I'll do 3 to 4 more stitches slowly so that you can understand. Once you come to the end of the blanket stitch, to finish it, put the needle back into the fabric and at the back put a knot and secure the stitch. Now the next stitch that we will learn is fly stitch. To start with fly stitch, there are 3 lines here. From the bottommost line, I'll bring the needle outside. Pull the thread gently always. And then put the needle back, not in the middle line but in the top line, like this. Keep the loop here. This loop must be there. This is the loop I am talking about. Must be there. Now in the middle line, leave a space and bring the needle out like this. A kind of a V shape must be formed. Like this. Once this V shape is formed, leave a little gap, put the needle back here. Pull the thread gently and fully. So the stitch now looks like this. If it was a situation to make an individual fly stitch, you will just put the knot at the back and finish the stitch. But we are going to do a continued one. Now to do the continued stitch, this V shape should start somewhere, no? So here is where the previous V ended. So we'll leave slightly, probably 2 mm gap, or 2 mm gap, and put the needle, bring the needle out from this point. From here. Now when you put the needle back into the fabric, it should be exact opposite in the top line. So here the exact opposite is here. Put the needle back there. Pull the thread gently, make sure the loop must be there, and then bring the needle out exactly where the previous stitch ended, from here. Gently pull the thread, form the next V. So this is how the fly stitch is done. I'll do 3 to 4 more slowly so that it is easier for you to follow. Once you come to the end of the fly stitch, you can put the needle back into the fabric, and at the back of the fabric, put a knot and secure the stitch. Let's do cross stitch. Now I'm going to demonstrate a very easy way to do cross stitch. I'm going to draw some marking to form small squares in between these two lines. This is only for your reference. Now to start with, I'll bring the needle out from the bottommost line, this corner. And then go to the diagonally opposite corner, put the needle back. Then come back here, bring the needle out, go to the opposite corner, diagonally opposite, put the needle back. So in this manner, I am going to complete the entire line. Now once this way of diagonal lines are over, now we need to cross it. To start crossing, I'll bring the needle out from here. Now do the diagonal opposite. The cross is formed. Now bring the needle down and out from here. Put the needle back here. It's a very simple and easy stitch. All you need to do is do it slowly, and when you pull the thread gently. That's all you need to do. This is easiest way of doing cross stitch. There are various other methods also, but I find this easier particularly, so I follow this method. So once you finish the stitches, put the knot at the back and secure the stitch. The next stitch in today's video is French knot. To do French knot, bring the needle out, thread at the bottom, needle at the top, keep it like this, roll the thread over twice and put the needle back. Gently pull this thread down, hold the thread like this, pull the thread gently, a knot is formed and this is called French knot. I'll do it again at least 5 more times slowly so that you can understand. Bring the needle out, thread at the bottom, needle at the top, roll it over twice, put the needle back next to it as close as possible, and then pull this part of the thread gently, not tightly, and then take the needle at the back. French knot. I'll do it again. Let's do lacy daisy stitch. This is quite similar to chain stitch but with a small variation. We will bring the needle out from the starting point. Put the needle back here. Form a loop. Of course, a smaller loop. Bring the needle out inside of this loop. Pull the thread gently. This is how we normally start with chain stitch, no? But chain stitch we don't secure each one, but here we do. So we will put the needle back as close as possible to this chain structure. Secure it. Now start with the next. Put the needle back here. Form a loop. Form a loop like this. Bring the needle out. Pull the thread gently. Secure the chain. I'll do it twice or thrice again for your easy understanding. Once the last stitch is over, put a knot at the back and secure the stitch. I'm sure all these 5 stitches were easy for you to understand. Now go ahead and practice. Thank you for watching.